Had you lost that election, what would have happened?
I would have been happy going back to teaching GED classes, and that's the same place I find myself now. Like if it doesn't work out with the Senate, I'm not willing to do whatever it takes. I'm willing to work hard, and I'm willing to tell my story, and I'm willing to get out. But I would never say something that I don't believe and know is true for a check or a vote. And it's like, or if I get 7% of the vote, I'm like, hey, I hear you loud and clear. I'm going to stay where I'm at. Like one of my opponents. So it just comes from a place of, I get to be mayor of a town that I love, and I get to help people and do all these different things that I find richly and deeply rewarding. I get to be with my wife and my family. It's like, hey, but if I win, then I'm going to continue to take on these issues that I believe are important and do it at a higher level. But it's not something that I'm willing to do whatever it takes and compromise any principles and or anything like that. I'm just not that. I'm not that guy.
You've been mayor of Braddock now for going on 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What lessons do you take away from this? Challenges?
Yeah, we've had a lot of challenges. We've had a lot of setbacks, but we've always managed to find a way to keep it moving on. And I would say the one basic lesson, if there's a kind of a macro 30,000 foot takeaway lesson of Braddock, is that communities like Braddock that have given and contributed so much to not only the state and to the region, but to the country, especially when you consider Andrew Carnegie got his start across the street, is that these kind of great communities across Pennsylvania deserve to be helped. No one deserves to be abandoned. Harrisburg went through a tough times. It's going through a tough time. Yeah, Reading, Lancaster, York, Erie, all these great cities that were once industrial meccas and powerhouses, and they have so much great architecture and so much great potential. It's like all these communities, Johnstown, Altoona. I mean, it's like there's a lot of great towns in Pennsylvania that a lot of people living there feel like their community's best days were a generation ago or more, and that's the wrong direction. That's the wrong way. That's not a good trend to have. And I think that's the lesson that I would take away from here is that if you can start from a level where we were at, where 90% of everything was gone, and we can build back and we can have momentum, then every community can take these lessons.